Hello and welcome to DriveSpark. This is Bharadwaj and I am pointing to the Keeway stall right here because I'm going to be covering a ton of motorcycles that are showcased under the Keeway brand at the Auto Expo 2023. So starting off with the cruiser motorcycle right here, there are a ton of cruisers that are present in this entire stall with multiple brands, but I'm going to be starting with the Keyway cruiser, that's the 250V. So let me start with the looks right here. There are some interesting things on this motorcycle. So what you see here is the headlamp. I'm guessing that's the DRL, and this is the projector setup for the high and low beam. Certainly looks good. Looks like another headlamp from another motorcycle right here with this shape. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. This gets a USD fork right here and a spoked wheel right there, a single disc brake. I'll come back to the specs and the disc brake a little later, but this is the side profile of the motorcycle. Looks really good and can be a competition for the Meteor and also for the Benda 302C. 302C, I have done a video, go check that out. But coming to the K-Lite 250V from Keeway. So this is how the instrument cluster is. Now it's an analog speedometer. There's no tachometer right here, but you get a display for various fuel, trip meter, and all those information provided to the rider. And there is a single piece handlebar right here. It gets non-adjustable levers for the brake and the clutch. There's no adjustability, but the switch gear seems really good. Very retro style switch gear, and indicators for the left is present on the left side and the indicators for the right is present on the right side. 3 switches each on each cluster. But the interesting fact is, if you see, the indicator is actually mounted on the handlebar and not on the headlamp cowl. That's an interesting choice because the wire, if you see here, has to turn. Ah, let's see how that will fare, with the users. But that's about it. And what you see here is a 20-liter fuel tank right there, and that is actually the keyhole right there. There's no keyhole right here. It's very authentic in that way. So that is a 20-liter fuel tank, and for the rider it gets a contoured seat, and for the pillion there is a short seat, but it is supported with a chunky backrest right here and also good grab rails right here. This is a dual port exhaust. Now this is a twin cylinder engine, and you can see twin exhaust coming up from each of the cylinders right here. It's a V250cc engine, and right here is the tire hugger right there, and there is a tail lamp, horizontal tail lamp, along with the LED indicators, LED tail lamp of course. And you get to see a dual shock absorbers, twin shock absorbers right here. It is driven by belt and not by chain. It's a belt driven motorcycle, and there's Keeway branding right there on the motorcycle, and there is a radiator guard, since this is a and there is the radiator guard. However, this is not a liquid cooled engine, it's a air cooled V twin engine. Now that's interesting. Now the engine produces 18.7 horsepower and 19 newton meters of torque, 5-speed gearbox. The 19 newton meter torque comes in very late. It comes at 5,500 rpm. So I'm guessing this does not have much low end torque. Probably the Meteor 350 will be much more quicker off the line. 20-liter fuel tank, 160 ground clearance, single disc at both ends. Gets a 16-inch wheel at both ends as well. 120 section tire and 140 section tire at the rear. Alloy wheels, of course, dual channel ABS. Not much going on around here for in terms of rider aids. What do you think about this motorcycle? Let us know in the comments below. Like and share this, and do subscribe to DriveSpark if you haven't done it already. This is Bharadwaj signing off. See you in the next video.